hello. Welcome to another episode of Real Talk with Shawn Smith.
Yes, sir.
On today's episode, it's a variety conversation episode where we get to talk about anything that comes to our minds. And I know y'all like that, what we do. So I have two guests on this episode, and they gonna introduce themselves, starting with my homie.
Oh, yes. What's good, world? This is Cameron Williams, a.k.a. CWill, a.k.a. the Willogy, a.k.a. Shawn's Day One. How y'all doing?
What up, what it do? Man, Shawn Brookins. Yeah. Just call him Shawn.
Yeah, his name spelled different. Shawn can be spelled different. Like,
S-E-A-N.
yeah.
S-E-A-N. Put that out the way.
So yeah, I'm glad to have y'all on this episode, Real Talk with Shawn Smith, to talk about different stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So how y'all been doing?
Oh man, life has been lifing, just growing up as a young man and, the wisdom and knowledge that's been, thrown upon me, people been giving me advice, coming up, and so just taking all that advice and just applying it to my everyday life.
What about you?
Man, first off, I got to thank God that I'm still here, man, after moving around so much, man. Making mistakes, falling, rising, man. Some days I'll be forgetting I'm not even supposed to be here sometimes, but, thank God for another day. I'm just making it one day at a time, just trying to find new ways to improve and be the best version of myself. And just having a little fun here and there, man, because I swear, bro, we be so serious about, we got to make it to the next step, and, man, I got to figure out my future. And then the other part of your mind is like, oh, man, I'm thinking about the past and just the choices I made. But then it's just like, bro, where is the time where you just go outside and just take a breather and get some fresh air?
Enjoy yourself. Life has been kind of okay. I mean, recently I went to a funeral. My old pastors, the first lady of my old church had passed away recently at the age of 89. She would have been 90 years old back in September 28th. So that was a hard thing, it was very sad. She had like two funerals, one on Friday night and one on Saturday. So, I mean, it was just I just couldn't believe it though. But she was suffering. And I guess it was just time for her to she not suffering no more. But I mean, I feel bad for the pastor and the family and the sons and all that. So, yeah. I'm like, recently it just been a whole lot of people dying, especially celebrities. I mean, gosh. One legend after the other legend.
Tito Jackson. What's his name? James Amos?
John.
John Amos.
Yeah, John Amos. Yeah, I did not expect it. He been dead since August.
It's crazy. I had seen it, and I was like, couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I was just so shocked, though. He was 84, but he did live a long life. Yeah, and then this week, the news of Whitney Houston's mama's Sister Houston, well, she was 91. She had Alzheimer's.
She passed away too.
Yeah.
Bro, it's crazy, right?
Yeah, legend after legend. Man, that is just so sad, man. But she is now with her daughter and granddaughter.
On in a better place.
Yeah, I'm in a better place, just like my pastor's wife. She's in a better place with her sister and mama now. Yeah, we all had to go,
Once God give you that call, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He call you, you have been called.
Yeah.
Going to the high place.
On to a higher place, but because one day Jesus is coming back, and we definitely have to be ready. So, yeah. playing around. Shoot, I know life can be tough.
Man,
Trust me.
it can be. It
Yeah.
is tough.
Big time.
It is tough.
Yeah. Well, we got to keep on going. Like last week, I was down. I was so depressed. You could have seen my Instagram stories and all that. I was so down last week, and I'm like, man, life is really hitting me hard. And I get to the place that I don't want to do nothing. I just want to lay in the bed.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't want to say nothing. Not necessarily talk to nobody, but you just need time to yourself.
Yeah.
Just wind down. It's kind of like, don't force it on yourself to talk to nobody. Just take your time, your isolation, solitude.
Yeah.
Just take that time to relax. Wind down.
Cause I love, even though I say community is important, it's important to be around friends, but sometimes it's good to be alone sometimes, where you can think and protect your peace at all costs.
And that's the key word that you said, man, is just having that peace. And in order to have that, you got to have that balance. It's not easy to obtain it first time, but as you get older, you get better with, okay, this is my time where I got to connect with everybody.
Yeah.
And then there's that time where I got to step back and just clear everything out, whatever's going through me mentally or physically and other aspects. So I'm glad that you've gotten that time to just step back, regroup, recuperate.
Yeah.
And all I can say is, man, I'm glad you're still here rocking with us.
Yeah, because it could have went the other way, and then you get those thoughts like, I say this so many times. I did have a friend, and he had recently committed suicide. I didn't know what was going on with my friend. I didn't know he was going through a tough time.
That's important. Like to reach out to people.
Yeah.
You never know what somebody's going through. You never know what's going on through somebody's head.
Yeah.
Everybody has their own situation, and then like. The bad thing is some people know how to play it off.
But
they know how to act normal. And it's like nothing ever even happened. They don't mind. They don't show what they're going through. Facial expressions, emotions. They hide all that stuff. So it's kind of like you gotta, make sure that everybody is doing okay. You know what I'm saying? Just check in with you every now and then. So.
It's very important because we as men, we don't like to open up to people that much because, society, they expect us to be muscular and tough. They don't want us to be open to our feelings.
Right. See, that's one thing I like to talk about, it's like, men, they supposed to, society or the world view men as, you're supposed to stand on 10 toes at all times. And not saying that you can't, but when you really can't, you know what I'm saying? Because men have their problems too. Men have their struggles, their problems, they feel. Like I said earlier, you never know what somebody's going through. And then on top of being a man, you're supposed to be a leader, protector, provider. Of the household, the family, even the church. So, and then it's like, with men having their issues and doing what they supposed to do, you really not worried about what's going on through their head. You expecting them to do what they're expected to do at all times. And so it's kind of like, that's why I like to check in with brothers every now and then, see how you doing, what's going on with you, so.
We don't want to get to me. I don't want to get to that place where I am of committing suicide, because that would hurt my family and friends, Because me, I just, sometimes I feel like, when you get that feeling that you can be like a burden on somebody because people got a lot of stuff going on in their lives too. And you don't want to put your trauma on you, on them. So, and be like that at times.
When you really got your own things going on, you just get tired. It's just, throw it on somebody. You know, just it's kind of like letting all that anger out. You know, you and your spouse or anybody that you know clashing with, you know, going back and forth with, you know, it's dangerous to see a man go off.
Yeah.
You know, it just lose his mind, because once he loses his mind through his emotions, through his anger, because that's the only way he know how to show it. That's the only way he can show it. You know, it's like one thing I'm learning is to put your mind on paper. You know, whatever you think about, whatever's on your heart, write it down. You know, it's kind of give you that relief or release it give you that time to release that anger, and you know, just really write about what's on your mind. And then it's like with writing, it's no time limit to writing. If you got something on your mind, write everything that's on your mind, whether it makes sense or not, whether it go from one thought to another. Write it down as you think about it.
Then other things always important. I know some Christians, I'm gonna put it right there. There's some Christians that mix people with mental health and depression. They claim that it's not real, but to tell you the truth, it's real, you know. And it's okay to go talk to a therapist or a counselor, you know, especially a Christian a therapist and a counselor. You know, you can't listen to half of these Christians. You know, they always expect everything to be perfect.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I was telling somebody yesterday, you know, don't believe everything you hear.
Yeah.
You know, and it's kind of like some people say this, some people say that, but it's up to you, what you gonna do about it. How are you gonna solve that problem? How are you gonna make the better out of the situation?
So Cam.
Hey man, that's one thing about me, man. I just love it's moments like these where I can sit back and I can just take in knowledge, man. It's great to have this conversation, man, and to kind of continue forth with having therapists, man. If I didn't talk to one last year, man, I would have mentally just gone off the rib, man. It was a very eye-opening realization, because I was burnt out. And I was getting up there with age, and just the realization of where I wanted to be and where I'm actually at right now. It really just hit another fourth wall. And had I not sat back and just vocalized what was going on, getting that advice from a professional, I would have felt stuck. You know, and the good thing is that I still had people in my corner that would reach out to me even when I was scared to reach out. And all I can say is, man, thank goodness for the people that's been around, and I hope that now, with the guidance that I've gotten, that I can use that to not only just sharpen myself, but people that are around me, because there's still people out there that just need somebody to just hear them out and just to help them guide out through that darkness, because it's still out there.
Like, that's the type of person I am, you know. Like I said, everybody has their own situation going on, and they kind of want to keep their situation to themselves, but I like to be that listening ear. You know, if you got some weight on your shoulders, you got something that you need to get off your chest, you know, hey, I'm here for it. You can tell me, I'll listen to you. You know? And then it's like,
it's very important. And brothers, it's very important for brothers to come together and hear each other out, because we can help each other, regardless what age we are.
Right.
But you know me, I'm like, how old I am? 31.
Yes, sir.
You see, like with me, you know, coming up, I used to have a lot of older folk saying, hey, I want to be like you when I grow up. I used to think it was a joke, but it's kind of like, you know, the lifestyle that God has blessed me with, some people wasn't blessed with that. You know, it's kind of like when you think of this generation, like everything that we got in advance, it's like the technology, you know, they didn't have that stuff, you know. it's like it's kind of like, yeah, you just got to be appreciative of what you got, you know, the life that you live in, and you know, just show gratitude.
Yeah, you definitely got to be thankful. Appreciate that you're not in the position because we would have been 40 right now. Look at them, they have a bad tornado. We would have been in that. But thank God that we in Texas, you know. I'm praying for those people in Florida. Praying that they will be safe because I just couldn't believe that happened.
All right. It can happen anytime, anywhere, to anybody. You know, you just gotta pray for the Lord's protection all around, you know. So
Yeah, like cancer, shoot. Thank God that we don't have cancer. But I know we do have help because right now I'm experiencing help. Like I have to be careful with eating stuff because it's hitting me so hard. The heartburns and then on top of that arthritis and all that. And I'm like, man, why I keep on having these heartburns and then my back and all that be hurting.
right. And then like even with young people, you know, I grew up in a generation to where like we'll drink soda all the time.
Yeah.
And so even with soda, you know, it's kind of like you gotta have 1, 2, 3, 4, all in one day.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just kind of like now I just pretty much slow it down to like 2 sodas a day or probably even 1. You know, just focus on drinking water to maintain my health because I be thinking like, okay, what can I do to better my health?
Yeah.
You know, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, you know, in all aspects.
Yeah. Because I know I'm a minute that I do be drinking Kool-Aid a whole lot, putting that sugar up
Sugar,
in
man.
eating fried chicken every week.
It's something when it hits your soul. That's that food that hits your soul, you know. It's called soul food for a reason.
Yeah, man, I just got to be careful. And I love going to Saturday and go, and I love eating sushi and all that. I just need to be careful. I can't be eating bad every day like that.
Right.
Cause I may be young, but it's just hitting me so bad right now.
Right. Like I said, you really don't be caring or don't be paying attention. You just worried about that short-term satisfaction. Oh, this is what I want. I'm gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta be disciplined enough to take care of yourself, to better yourself in all situations.
Yeah.
That's a key thing right there, man. It's, when you're young, you just grab and go, man. You just grabbing and going, or you know, you just stick to what you're used to. But you know, as you get up there with age, man, it's you gotta use the moments to realize, like, hey, I used to just go through this avenue all the time, but you gotta switch things up, man, and that's you know, using your time wisely. My brother, my brother, he challenges me a little bit, my little brother, but I'm glad that he does, man, because he helps me see things differently when I need to. Like yesterday, man, I was conflicted. Bro, I was sitting there thinking like, man, I'm gonna just go to Burger King. I'm gonna just grab me something that's quick, you know, affordable for my bank, for my buck. And he was, you know, just after talking to him and just letting him know I was about to eat, and he's like, you know, slowing me down and, you know, give me that reminder. Man, I pulled up to a Walmart and used that same money I was gonna use, grabbed me some things that are a little more, you know, a little more better for my gut, a little more better for my health and mind. And shoot, man, thank goodness that he did, because I would have went in and got me a cookie and some other stuff, man.
Look, we go to McDonald's, man, I get the chicken sandwich plain, with a medium fry, no ice. I can't eat that all the time. I can't eat that.
Definitely, because that wings and all that, I don't eat wings style like that no more. Taco Bell, hard go Taco Bell. Yeah, man, but I do be going to Popeye Chicken. I have a confession, mate. I go to Popeye Chicken every week. I can't be doing that now. Last day I had Popeye Chicken. And I almost got, I be getting 2-piece and then some. I usually get the French fries, but I didn't get the French fries this time because we had got the family pack. So we got the mashed potato. No, we didn't get mashed potato, but bean and rice and macaroni and cheese. I almost was about to get a third piece. I'm like, no, Lord, say you better not. Because you already experiencing heartburn. Then we had Kool-Aid, but we ain't getting strawberry soda. She got a large strawberry soda cup. When we saw Swift on there, I'm like, you know what? It's good that we don't have Kool-Aid up in the house right now. I need to be drinking more water.
That's one thing I'm focusing on, And then, like, even with water, it's like new thing that I'm doing is eating a couple blueberries.
Oh, yeah.
Every morning. It's just kind of like the different stuff, start off small, and just gradually get better.
Yeah, fruits and vegetables and all that's good to eat. And that's good. It's always good to like work out, which I need to start doing is working out. But I don't have nobody to help me accountable to go work out.
It's like I ain't got no partner.
I don't got a partner to tell me, hey, did you work out today? I have a whole gym in the apartment complex.
It's like I'll be okay with staying in bed an extra hour.
Yeah, man, it cannot be like that. That's why I'm gaining so much weight, as y'all can see it.
So like I'm trying to work on a little stuff myself. So it's like, but it's like, man, you gotta push yourself to do that because nobody ain't gonna do it but you. If it's something that you want to do, only you is stopping you. So it's kind of like you get into something, you start it, and you don't finish, you fail. Nobody but yourself.
Yeah. True that, though. That's why it's very important. I know the couple of episodes, it was on the Dream and Bitching episode. I was saying that the black community should do better. And I got backlash for saying because I was like, I have a bitch in the black neighborhood that they should put more healthy stuff in the black neighborhood instead of beauty supply store. Just put a grocery store there and a healthy place there. We can still have a chicken place, but they should not have to be in every black neighborhood.
Right. It's kind of like we gotta have like a organic store from organic fruits, vegetables, drinks, all of that.
Yeah, I
mean, they making stuff now. It's
just
messing you up.
Yeah, it's messing you up, and people is dying young. We should be living longer.
It's like I'm gonna tell you a quick story. It was this drink that me and my siblings used to get from the store. It was like it was similar to a Monster drink. And so I got it, I think I got it like 3-4 times within a week or 2 weeks. And then that next time I tried to get it, he asked me for my age. And I was like, what you asked for my age for? I always get this. You know what I'm saying? Don't be trying to belittle me. I know I'm a kid, but, I get this all the time. So he asked me for my age. I think I was like, let's see, like 11, 12 at the time. He said, nah, you can't get that. I asked him, why not? Because this another kid, he told me, it was another kid, he got the same drink, then he died.
Man, that was something
so
that
like
the Lord was watching out for you.
Yeah, it's kind of like, that's why I say you got to watch what you put into your body.
Yeah.
What you put in, you're going to get out.
Yeah.
But if you put in that type of stuff, you ain't going to have nothing to put out.
Yeah.
All that stuff is going to stay in, and then you're going to be out.
Yeah, I mean, we want to be here longer for our kids and, of course, grandkids. Like, we wish our grandparents, like, I wish my grandpa and grandmama was still alive.
Mm-hmm.
I'm blessed to have, like, my other grandmama and grandpa alive, but I wish my other grandparents was alive, you know.
Yeah.
They could have still be here and enjoyed their life or enjoyed retirement. So.
Mm-hmm.
Black people, every black people should not have to die, you know, at an early age, you know.
Yeah. It's just kind of like, that's why I just try to get my life right now, because the words say, no man knows when the Lord shall return. Say something like that. But,
you never know, because
you never know.
Because we sit here and I tell people this so many times, I don't even go to wild parties no more. I don't even go to parties.
I don't be doing all that.
Pool party. I'm glad we did not go to the pool party. Remember we was gonna go again?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and the Lord told me, no, you're not going. Because you will be back to your old ways sinning. And I guess it's okay to drink as long as you're doing moderation. See, I had drunk on Monday for my mom and Amy's birthday. We went to this place called Jolie's in Dallas, this steak place. When we get the they got the ravioli and steak, but I got the hamburger and all that. But they always served their champagne, and we drank that. And sometimes I drink, and that's okay. But I don't drink every day like I used to, because I don't want my liver and all that mess up to be drinking like that. Yeah, so the pool party, thank God I did not go, because what I would do is I go back to my old ways, start back cussing and all that, drinking, all that. Yeah.
See, I don't go to parties because it's like, one thing about me, I don't talk loud. I don't like to talk loud. I like to talk at a certain tone. Yeah, I don't like screaming and yelling, just trying to have a normal conversation. And then two, if I go to a party, I need to know some people. You know, if I don't know nobody at the party, I'm not going. Anything, like we said, anything can pop out, anything can happen.
Yeah.
If I don't know nobody around, I'm thinking I'm finna get got. You know, worst case scenario, I'm thinking somebody trying to get me too.
Yeah.
Or it's just like you gotta pay attention to your surroundings, because you know where you at, especially if you by yourself.
Yeah.
You gotta stay aware of some things.
Yeah, because nowadays it's so bad they shoot him out there nowadays.
Everywhere.
Bad boys right there. It's crazy. It's like, you know, you thinking for the most part when you see an advertisement for a get together or a party, you thinking, oh, you know, y'all sit back, relax, socialize, have a good time. Man, it's not even like that no more. Now everybody's all hunched together in a corner. They just looking left and right. It's like, man, you're not in warfare, man. You're just here to have a good time.
But people, they just do extra stuff, all that smoking, turkey.
You don't know what other people do.
Yeah.
It seems like with me, when it comes to like bring your own bottles, BYOB, BYOW or whatever, it's like that's something to watch out for, because you don't know how people act off the drink.
They be turkey. You having all these females turkey at the party, and trust me, we don't use females as sex, you know, with sex symbols and all that. So, which I don't, you know, I have a respect for our females. So.
And it's kind of like with females in 2024, it's kind of like, I ain't gonna lie, I hand it to you. I hand my head off to the females, because they getting their education, you know, making money, you know, doing their own thing, provide for their kids, you know, even the ones with the single mothers, they out here holding you down, you know what I'm saying? I like to see that, you know, people hold their own weight, carry their own weight, you know, because you could just give it up. You know, you could just, I quit. I'm done. I don't want to do this no more. I'm too tired. I can't keep doing this.
Yeah, man, it gets tough, especially college. It can get tough, man. I tell you, man, life after college is tough for me trying to look for a job. Man,
Yeah.
yeah. Then many times I be like, God, and it's a couple times I be angry with God. I'm like, why I'm not at this position in my life? Because right now I'm seeking a wife. I'm seeking a kid. I mean kids right now. And I thought by this time I was gonna be married, had kids. It was 6 kids.
Yeah, you thought your life was supposed to be together by now.
Yeah.
And now it's like, shoot, I understand you completely, because right now, at the age of 27, moving up to 28, I'm still trying to make a game plan on how I'm getting back to school and get my degree. I mean, granted, not my associates, but bachelor's, thank goodness. But still, I gotta go hit a U-turn and go to college, and then go be a 9-to-5 worker, but then try to transition to be a career man, businessman.
Yeah.
That's one thing. That's one thing I'm learning, how to balance. You know,
Yeah.
how to balance between your job and what you want to do to better yourself as career-wise.
Yeah.
You know, so it's kind of like you gotta find a way how to manage those things. Because, like I said, this is something that you started, something that you want to do, and if you do it and don't finish, you fail yourself.
Yeah.
There ain't nobody fault but yours. Nobody didn't ask you to do it. Nobody told you to do it. You took it upon yourself to do that thing, whatever it may be. You took it upon yourself to do that, to try to better yourself.
Yeah, definitely. And this is why I say the black community do better, for real. Do better. Start having this mindset. We need to get out of this mindset because we can do it, though. Yeah, we can definitely do it. I mean, we can get an education and also own our own business. And not sit there and feel sorry for ourselves.
Because I got a few inspirations myself. You know, couple of people I know, and it's kind of like to see how guys been working in their life. It's been a journey, an experience. If they can do it, I can do it. If I can do it for them, he can do it for me too.
Yeah, that's why it's very important to trust God a lot of times. And one thing is to also read every day. Read your script, read the word every day. And I'm talking to myself too, to read every day. Because you would definitely grow spiritual with your walk with God. So,
I start off with the verse of the day, and then the Bible plan, whatever topic I want to read up on.
Yeah.
Read up on that Bible plan and let it stimulate your mind and let it resonate in your heart. You can apply them lessons to your life, man. You gonna see God do some things.
Yeah.
Not only for you, but for somebody else.
Yeah. True that, though. Cause all this stuff, I know everybody like to have fun and all that, but if you get a certain age, time can't be partying. Now, I guess if you had like a Christian community and stuff, now if it's a good band and all that, y'all having like a get together of a kickback, if it's not getting out of control, I suggest you can do something like that. Have a game night. Or have a little party where y'all dancing to, different music. Now it's okay to listen to secular music, but it have to be clean secular music. Nah, all that trashy rap music.
It's just important, You can listen to that music, but don't let it take over your life.
Because, and you don't lie, there's some moments where you can sit back and you listen to something, and then when you first listen to it, you just like, oh, you just popping your head to it. Then when you really listen to it, sometimes you gotta just turn it off.
Because it just, and I tell people and artists like, CWill really just not a good example. I mean, I could not, when I listened to their music before, my nerves were bad.
And then it's kind of like, that's another thing. It's kind of like music is a big influence. It's a big influence on people. and it's kind of like, oh, if they live this type of lifestyle, it's my favorite artist.
Yeah.
I like that music.
Yeah.
I feel what he talking about.
Yeah.
Let me say it with my chest. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Next thing you know, you trying to live that type of lifestyle.
Yeah.
Or you think that's okay because your favorite artist said this. Or your
Yeah,
favorite artist said
it makes
that.
you want to do that. Like one girl, it was a little girl, she was a 5th grader. And she say, Sexy Red, I want to be like Sexy Red because she got pregnant. Like,
Bless her heart, man.
she need prayer. She need Jesus.
Yeah, I can't. Me, as a father of a girl, I ain't got no girl now, but you know, I just couldn't have no girl. You know.
Oh, so you had kids?
No, I don't have kids. I don't have kids. But I'm just saying, like, I want me a son because a daughter is easily influenced by music.
Yeah.
Like we was just talking about, Sexy Red. Man, if I had my daughter quote a Sexy Red song,
No, they ain't my kids. No, they ain't gonna listen to it.
I ain't happy.
They can get on me. You know what? It's very important to like teach your kids, you know, God's word, and have them go to church and have them like listen to gospel music and all that.
Yeah.
Cause that's very important. They would take that as they grow up. They would take that. They would get that from you.
And then that's why
train them up.
Yeah, you know where they should go.
I'm
not finna have my daughter, you know, sexual. I'm just not okay with that. Can't be. And that's why that's why I'm starting to listen to gospel music.
Yeah, man.
Again, you know, it's like if you just listen to certain lyrics and certain songs and just think about it real quick.
Yeah, like your spirit be like, should I be listening to this?
Right, because you know, people say it was people that used to say, if it had not been for the Lord who was on my side, where would I be?
Yeah.
I thought about that one time. I'm gonna bust it out in the shout. Not even gonna lie to you.
Well, look at her. You know how us black people like to shout.
I'm gonna bust it out in the shout.
Look, with that old time gospel, the choir. And I was saying on my story, I was saying I miss the choirs at church. Whatever happened to the choir?
It was COVID that messed it up.
Yeah.
COVID messed everything up. It's like everything different now.
Yeah, everything just different. Shows don't hit the same no more.
Yeah, I was just talking about that a couple of weeks ago with my pastor. You know, it's like, you know, choirs really don't choir like they used to.
Yeah, they
back before like
all that
2013.
Yeah.
Choirs don't seem like they used to.
Yeah.
It's like people feel like they had a choice to come to church now.
Yeah,
it's their choice.
Yeah, man, it should not be like that.
Yeah. It's like the word say, train up a child, like, you know, where they should go. That means, as a parent, you should not be giving your kid the choice if they want to go to church or not.
Yeah, man, it should not. You should. My family did. They took us to church. You know, they introduced us.
That's what old people say. I was drugged to church.
Yeah. That's how, even though later on, you know, you do your own thing for a little while.
Right.
And then when it hit your conscience, go back to church.
Yeah. You know, it's good, something to fall back on.
Yeah.
Like, that's all you know, and then you try to go back to church, you know, the church lifestyle. That's what's gonna better you.
Yeah, that's gonna be better you because it will keep you away from doing sinful things and having sex and just sleeping with everybody. That's a no-no.
You can't be doing that.
Timing up with a devil, that's what you gonna be doing. You be just because she may look good on the inside, but on the outside, but on the inside,
soul is rotten as fruits, man. Rotten as eggs, man.
That's what they call soul ties.
That is not a thing to play with.
Yeah.
ooh, that stuff is serious.
Yeah, we definitely got to be careful. Like, I be having females be hitting me up on the social media. I'm like, you getting blocked. Because if you not trying to, and you not who I'm looking for, and if you just want to hit me up for sex, no.
Yeah. And then it's kind of like my thing is, it's like I see women talk about, and giving their life to God. They be posting verses and all of that stuff. That's good. That's good. That's good. You doing that, but don't be posting that stuff and then you going outside with a hat with a skirt on, showing your booty cheeks and with fishnets and heels on. It's like can't be doing that.
Yeah.
You showing your little cheek, showing your chest.
Yeah, we can't be having that.
Can't be doing that.
Yeah.
Hey, if you got that type of control where you can control that stuff and not let it grab the attention of others, and use it for the wrong reason, hey, you can do that. But don't do that with that type of intention. I'm showing a little skin and impress somebody to see what I can get.
Yeah.
No, you can't be doing that.
Because you definitely ain't getting my attention.
I be having to rekindle. It's like, no. I like what I see, but it ain't good for me. It ain't gonna benefit me.
What people do nowadays in toxic relationships, of course. Friendships.
Friends, families, personal, girlfriend, boyfriend relationships, man. And sadly, I gotta bring it up: boyfriend and boyfriend relationships, girlfriend and girlfriend relationships. It can. You just gotta be careful with that, man. Because whoever you bring into your life, they can make whether you like to admit it or not, they can make any form of impact, whether that be small or large.
Yeah.
You gotta keep in mind, man, consciously, like, whoever you bring in your life, man, they can make a difference and they can change your life in ways that you may undermine or not even expect.
Yeah.
Even like with toxic relationships, I don't understand how people think that's cute. I don't understand how people think that's cute.
Yeah.
That's the only type of relationship y'all got. Y'all steady going back and forth all day, 24/7.
Arguing
I'm just like,
it's a joke. It's cute. No,
it's not. And then you call each other out your name. I'm like, I don't want to be in that relationship.
I'm not finna keep arguing. I'm not finna keep raising my voice, telling you the same thing over and over again. I'm trying to explain myself to you. I'm not finna do that. I want love, peace, happiness.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's the key word right there, man. Those key words right there.
Yeah.
Peace, love, and happiness, man. People not even, I don't know if people just not signed after that, but I think it backpedals into what we talked about as far as being active with everybody.
Yeah.
When you're being active with everybody, you got all of them. It's like an imbalance within yourself. So you got to keep in mind, like, look, you can't. You're not supposed to navigate like that.
Right.
And I think a part of that has to do with the culture that we've been inflicted to. And I mean, we all have faults to it, but at this day and age, we also have the capability and the knowledge and just the understanding that, look, don't get tapped into all of that.
Yeah. Because if they toss, especially friendships, if you had those friends, they keep on calling you out your name,
it's time for you.
It's time for you. You ain't gonna be calling me out. If you cannot respect me or you cannot respect my faith, then you out. Because you cannot make me like, oh, let's go to this party. Oh, we can't be friends because you don't go to this party.
It's like if you can't respect me, everything that's connected to me, then you gotta do your thing elsewhere.
Yeah, it's time to move on.
Go ahead, go over there. You good where you at, and I'm good where I'm at.
Yeah.
Just keep it like that.
Yeah, man, like I say, I'm like, yeah, people nowadays, they can be fake and phony.
Yeah,
Those friends, they can be one day they want to talk to you and the next day you
right.
don't. Those are other friends you got to watch out too.
Right, they're the ones that want to keep up with you. You
Yeah.
know, it's kind of like we had this type of relationship to where like we was arguing or whatever. This is just general. I wasn't talking about nobody specifically, but it's like even with toxic relationships, it's like if that's all we know, it's like I gotta step away from that. I gotta move on from that because that's I'm tired of going through the same thing. It's kind of like insanity, doing the same thing over and over and then expecting a different result. You can't be in a toxic relationship talking about. Let me reword that. You can't be content with a toxic relationship talking about you want that 70s, 80s, 90s love, that boyfriend, girlfriend type of love. You can't be in a toxic relationship and ask for that type of love.
Yeah.
You gotta step away and go find it elsewhere. Not even necessarily go find it. Just take some time to focus on yourself.
Yeah.
Because you are no longer where you used to be.
Yeah.
So you really can't say, I used to be this. I used to be with this person in this relationship. This how we was. I want to step away from that because I don't want to say that. I want to be a new person with a new mindset, with a new heart, with a new way to feel. All of that.
Good energy, good vibes. Yeah. People, they don't like to have good vibes. They just want to, do this and cuss and carry on. But they can call me lame. Sure, I don't have it. If it's all drama and all that.
Y'all, you can call me lame all you want to. Y'all, you want to do that? Hey,
do that.
You.
Sure, I don't have to be a part of your cliques and groups and all that. I don't have to be a part
of that.
No, No, it's time out for that. And the older I get, I'm staying away from drama and all that.
Yeah. It's just like I'm working on, thinking before you react, because that's one thing that's important too. You say it's a lot of people that go with their first mind and then mess up and make a situation worse than what it was.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like you got to think before you speak, think before you react. That's why I say you got to take time to focus on yourself.
Yeah.
Because like I said, if you used to be this, you don't want to be here. You don't want to be here still doing this. Because if you're doing that, you're really not getting nowhere.
No, you're not. That's why it's very important. Of course, people gonna call you lame because you don't like to get up and mess and all that.
Right.
But you just had to just keep on going. You can't go by what those other people say. So, But you a music artist.
Yes, I am.
And you just put out new music.
Just a little bit. So right now, I'm just sharing some content that's connected to it. And I got a new project coming out. It's called The Missing Ingredient. It should be out on October 25th, which is 5 years from the day that I released my first ever mixtape. So I'm blessed, man, because just going through the ups and downs and just moving from Arlington to Fort Worth, it was just a lot going on, and I'm glad that now I can get back to, being CWill for a minute. But I can't even call myself CWill because it's not even, I'm not even in that realm no more. Now it's like, okay, let me just be the Willogy. Let me do something different. Let me evolve from CWill and be the Willogy.
Yeah.
But
see, I just like to go somewhere, be somewhere in that place where I can be myself.
Yeah.
It's like all these other artists, they got nicknames. Everybody got to be Lil something. Everybody got to be Lil something, sexy something. Money bad something. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, I just want to be me. If I was an artist, You know what my name would be? Shawn.
Yeah, true
Plain and
that.
simple.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. I'm not gonna do Lil Shawn. You know, I ain't gonna Big Sean. That ain't me. If you wanna
Yeah.
call me that, that's cool. But you
But-
know, I'm just Sean. You know,
Yeah.
I'm just me. I ain't trying to be like nobody. I ain't nobody but me and my authentic self.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. So how long you been doing music?
It's been a couple of years. The first taste of it was 2018. 2018, I was with a group, still with them actually. I'm with Did Entertainment, and a friend of mine who I went to college with and we ended up going to the same high school with, he first got me on the mic just to freestyle, you know, have a good time. It was me, him, and a few other guys. We freestyled. He was like, man, you got some bars on you. You know, you're pretty quiet, but you got a little something into you. And one thing led to another. He proposed the idea for me to join with him. I ended up joining, and we ended up creating some songs, you know, traveling a little bit, talking about the goals and aspirations that we wanted to do. Gotten to perform at a few places, and I've been in and out of it, man. This is why I'll say I'm blessed. I'm blessed to still get a chance to do it, even if it's a little here and there, man. Just getting those moments, man. It's my way of peace, my way of expression, and my way to still create, man, to still be active.
So yeah, I mean, you did a music video. This was back in 2019.
First attempt, man. Man, let me tell you something, man. I learned more on what not to do than what to do for the music video, man. It was crazy, man. First video, man. It was a lot that day. I think it rained that day too, so it was like, oh man, like the odds were stacked against us that day, but we pulled it off. We pulled it off.
You gotta do the film inside, no outside filming.
Yeah, true that. And me, I also want to dig into get my toes up into the music industry too.
Yes, sir.
If I could, but I would give it a try though. I'm trying to put out a country single, so yeah, that's what I'm working on. So
you know, I'm just a musician. You know, just trying to get myself out there.
Yeah.
It's kind of like seeing who can help me. You know, with the things I know, with things I do, and see and then just elevate from there. So
yeah, because we all now, as far as winning an award, if I get invited to the BET award, I'm probably not gonna go. So.
hey, look, you don't limit yourself now.
Well, I don't know. This
Limit
bitch
yourself.
suck.
You could be the one that get a Grammy or get an Oscar.
I would go to the Grammys and all that, but as far as the BET Awards, I don't know. It just had not been good.
I mean, well, whether it's good or not, I look at it as, you know, it would be a great accomplishment to be a part of this. You know, to be, for instance, like to be a nominee, you know, for a certain category. You know, acknowledging all the work that you put in, you know, all the people that helped you get to where you at, to where you want to go, where you're trying to be. You know, it's kind of like, hey, can't be limiting yourself up.
Exactly, man.
The sky's the limit.
You know, you got to keep in mind when it comes down to the awards. Yes, I know they get a lot of backlash, but you know, when you keep in mind, just you know, you got to keep in mind like you may never get another chance to just be in that moment. You know, just take it as just a moment to, you know, to give yourself a pat on the back for what you did.
Yeah.
People recognizing just the creativity that you brought in to your work.
Yeah.
And I think the thing with BET Awards is just, I can't even say I think, I can guarantee you, man, they just not focused on everything.
Yeah, they just not.
The music is so universal, man. Like,
Yeah, and ain't just let anybody just go come there And I'm just like that. I used to be like that long time ago. Everybody had turns. You had the legends on there.
Music is not the way. It's not the same no more. You know, it's like we got trap music. You know, rappers doing this, they doing that.
Yeah, just.
I'm like living this type of lifestyle. I can't listen to you. I can't let your music influence my life.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Then on top of it, they just dress anyway at the BT Award like that.
Nah.
I'm like they going to bed or they in the house.
Just because you got money.
Yeah.
I seen the picture with A$AP Rocky. You know what this man did? He had a zip on the back of his blazer.
Just like,
a zip on the back of the blazer. On the back.
I'm just like,
I'm like, just because you got money.
Just because, I mean, I know with all that money, you can dress better than that, man.
Right.
I blame the, I don't know, man. I blame the designers, man. Like, you gotta
I ain't getting no fashion designer, bro.
You gotta have that creative eye to know what to put together and what to create. If you want to stand out, I respect you want to stand out, but make sure that it's in a...
It's what you want. You know, what you feel comfortable in.
And make sure that it's tasteful.
Yeah.
Make sure that you're not going too far off the grid with it, because, man, there is... Yeah, they some of them just throwing stuff on the wall and seeing if it sticks.
Yeah, just throwing anything. You can't be doing that, man. Yeah, I mean, do you see them doing that other award show like the Grammys or the CMA?
It's like not even when it comes to the BET Awards, Grammys, Oscars. It's like when men just in the gym. What is you doing with your shirt? Half cut.
Yeah, half cut.
Tank top, crop top, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Right.
And we used to dress like back in the day at the award shows. They used to dress like professional, like they had sense and all that. But
like, people is just, I guess, come as you are. They tweet around with it. I mean, I don't know.
And if you say something, you judging me. We supposed to express ourselves. We in the 21st century, all that.
Hey, I just tell them, you do you. I don't be judging.
And guess what? You won't be getting no job.
Hey, if you feel comfortable that way, if you feel happy that way, I ain't gonna bother you.
Well, no, just know if you come in my place of business, you out.
You can't become like that. Not my place.
We gonna address it, and that's why when I do this podcast, it's very important for me to like dress, because I was wearing t-shirts.
I mean, look, I'm not gonna knock you for wearing the t-shirt. All I'm gonna say is this, man. When you have your own stuff and you the boss in your own environment, man, you got that free will. Just,
but I had to learn to like dress professional, dress, at least have a shirt on, because that's how you can attract people. Because I know a lot of people, I have a couple of people I asked to be on the podcast and they turned me down when I told them that I don't cuss and do this and say stuff on them. And they like, oh, we can't be on that podcast.
Right. And it was crazy because I seen in one article or one video talking about, the music industry only pays people who talk about, the gang lifestyle, trappers, people they doing perks. You only get paid if you talk about that type of stuff. You can't get you're not coming up in the industry. You're not getting paid in the industry. Talking about positivity.
You know how limiting that would be just to minimize yourself to just one topic. You know how big the world is and how broad it is. Like I can write a song and exclude. I can exclude, if I really put my mind into it and my time and effort into it, I can exclude those factors and still make a song that I can look at and be like, you know what, this is a pretty good song. this is effective. People can listen to it.
Yeah.
Like the world isn't just minimized to sex, love, and sex,
Money.
gang, and violence.
Yeah, we shouldn't. That's not gonna even fulfill you in life. You know what I mean? We can't be having, black people, baby mamas and all that.
Right. Look, I want me a big happy family.
Big happy family. This is why marriage is very important.
Yeah.
I know some of y'all like, oh, we don't have to get married during this day and time and all that. And you had some of these women on here talking about, oh, we don't need men's is bad and all that. They just like our fathers when they no good. Please, y'all need to stop that.
Go ahead, cut that out, man. Go ahead, cut that out.
It's always good for the father, male influence, to be up in the household. Because they can also teach the son how to be a man, too.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people, I'm not going to get started with the feminist movement.
Please, that right there.
We hate men. We hate men.
Hey, I just know the word say it's not good for man to be alone.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, that's going back to when we first talked about, men have their own problems. Expecting them to be the protector, leader, provider, all these things that men are supposed to do. But if he starts slacking, you want to bounce. Elsewhere. Find that, replacement elsewhere. I mean, it's just, you just got to be careful. Everybody got their own situation going on, and especially if that's your significant other, girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, talk to them. It's like y'all did not come this far in a relationship to not talk about certain situations.
Yeah. Because, we should not be a whole lot of divorcing and all that.
Because it's like, one thing that I don't understand how women think, it's like, what they say, this is women math, that girl math, that women math. I don't get it, because it's kind of like, they tell us, oh, everything okay, but it's like, but we indecisive because of what we got going on through our heads. You want to say, Tom, you better get your stuff together, because if you don't, I'm out of here. It's kind of like, if y'all are together, y'all need to talk stuff out so it won't come to that point. If you want that 80s, 90s love, that's from 30, 40 years ago, and you finna let this moment, this difficult moment, separate y'all from getting to that point. It just don't make sense to me.
Yeah, it really don't make no sense. Yeah, what time is it?
It's 3:40. My thing done went off for the hour.
Okay, yeah. So, man, I definitely appreciate y'all so much for being on this episode, Real Talk with Shawn Smith. So be sure to catch new episodes every Friday on YouTube and subscribe to Real Talk with Shawn Smith's YouTube channel. So where can they find you at?
I ain't really on social media. Find me on Instagram, Shawn_KD, SEAN. Let me say that so it won't look. Your Shawn is spelled like what?
SHAWN.
And I'm SEAN. But follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram at SEAN_KD.
Okay.
So I am on Instagram as the_WILLOGY97. So that's the_Willogy 97.
Okay, y'all. Yeah, this is my home. We've been knowing each other since 2018, right?
Bro, yeah.
2018. I know his sister first and then him.
Man, shout out to my sister Alicia, man. Alicia Williams.
She went to UNT. I thought it was Texas Women at first, but UNT.
She had a little time there.
Oh.
She had some time there. So
Yeah.
shoot, man. Shout out again, man. Shout out to my big sister, man. Shout out to my little brother Khalif Williams, my sister Kiara Williams. I got a lot of family members, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to all y'all.
Yeah. And guess I'm gonna keep this podcast going. God won't let me get rid of it. So he want me to continue it so I can spread his word and reach out to people, minister to people about his word. So yeah. So that being said, see y'all next time. The next episode, Real Talk with Shawn Smith. Bye, and y'all come back now.
Peace.